Good morning. Today we would like to discuss about relationship between Turkey Sultanate and kingdom across Southeast Asia or specifically in Indonesia island or Indonesia archipelago. The relationship of the Ottoman Turk in the Indonesian explained by Salim Avila traces of the influence of the Turkish Caliphate. This can be seen from the military structure of Prince Diponegoro, where one of the Diponegoro warriors brigades have named Turkio, and this name is said to be from Turkey. And also the highest commander at the time was Sentot Alibasa. This name Sentot Alibasa was adapted from the title of Ali Pasha from Turkey. Ali Pasha is Turkish military general, and historian Anthony Reid report that there were Ottoman spies operating in Indonesia during the Dutch era, and among others arrested for encouraging natives to rebel against the Dutch colonial authorities. In the 19th century, many later requesting assistance from Turkey, especially at the time, in Indonesian archipelago, there are so many kingdoms that already occupied by the Dutch, and they try anything to defend their kingdom, and of course also they try to ask assistance including from Turkish. And the other thing is, besides that, Ottoman Empire opened their consulate in Batavia or in Jakarta. And at the end of 19th century, Sultan Taha Saifuddin from Jambi asked for Ottoman assistance. Sultan Taha sent a written request to the Sultan of Turkey to obtain an acknowledgement stating that Jambi was the territory of the Dutch, Turk finally blockading the sea and overthrowing the Sultan. Effort to continue to strengthen the Islamic only led by Sultan Abdul Hamid II, he stated, "We must strengthen our ties with Muslims in other parts of the world. We must approach each other and move together in a very strong intensity, because there is no hope in the future except with this unity. This is an idea that would later be known as Pan-Islamism. Effort to strengthen Islamic unity reached Indonesia. Effort to strengthen this unification continued. Until 1904, there were 7 to 8 consulate who had been placed by the Ottoman Caliphate in the Dutch East Indies. In the response to the Islamic unification movement by the Ottoman, the Dutch East Indies, there were several Islamic movement organizations that supported the movement. Abu Bakar Aceh said that the organization was Jamiat Khair, which was founded on July 17, 1905 by Arab descendants. Essays of this Islamic movement in the Dutch East Indies were published in newspapers and magazines in Istanbul, including Al-Manar magazine and the other. Caliph Abdullah Hamid II, who lived in Istanbul, had also sent his envoy to Indonesia, named Ahmad Amin Bey, at the request of the association to investigate the situation of Muslims in Indonesia. As a result, the Dutch East Indies colonial government imposed a ban on Arabs visiting certain areas. Another organization of the Islamic movement that emerged as a positive response to this unification was the Syarikat Islam. The event of the flying of the Ottoman Turkish flag at the National Syarikat Islam Congress in Bandung in 1916 as a symbol of solidarity among Muslims and opposition to colonialism. So this, at the time, on one of the efforts carried out by the Uthmani Caliphate was to spread the call of jihad in the name of the Caliph to all Muslims, including Indonesia, known as Java. The response to the collapse of the Khilafah at the beginning of 1920, the Ottoman Khilafah made a new chapter. After Turkey was conquered by Mustafa Kemal, Turkey was transformed into a secular republic, and not only did it even announce the abolition of Islamic Caliphate in Turkey, the event immediately shocked the Islamic world and brought about the response of a number of Muslims. As a response to the collapse of the Caliphate, a committee was established in Surabaya on 4 October 1924, chaired by Wondo Sudirjo, later known as Wondo Amiseno, from Syarikat Islam, and the deputy chair of the Hasbullah, the founder of NU. The aim is to discuss the invitation of the Khilafah Congress in Cairo. This meeting was followed up by holding the third Islamist Indies Congress in Surabaya on 24 until 27 December 1924. The important decision of this Congress was to involve themselves in the Khalifah movement and send envoy who should be considered as representative of Indonesia to the Islamic World Congress. The Congress dedicated to send a delegation to Cairo consisting Suryo Pranoto, Haji Farudin, Kiai Wahab from the NU and the other. I think that's all for me at this point. Thank you for your kind attention.